United States won't be presenting plan to end Russia's war at Munich Security Conference, as Keith Kellogg says. Another topic, Trump imposes sanctions on International Criminal Court through executive order. Well, let's find out what this mayhem is all about. And in a Blitz interview with founder and chairman of the Advancer Group of Companies, Doctor of Economics Andrei Dilgach, we discuss Russian economy is collapsing or not, sanctions working or not. Good afternoon. My name is Henry Keane, and we are UATV English, an English-speaking Ukrainian state media in constant persuasion to deliver hard truth in easy terms for the whole free world directly from Ukraine. In easy terms, Washington will not present a plan to end Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine during the Munich Security Conference. Next week, U.S. Special Envoy for Ukraine and Russia, Keith Kellogg, said exactly that on February 6th.
We are going to have great discussions with senior leaders in the European environment and bring back what we found out to the President of the United States and then go from there. Keith Kellogg, Special Presidential Envoy for Ukraine and Russia.
Speaking to Newsmax TV, Kellogg denied media reports that he would introduce such a plan at the conference scheduled for February 14th, 16th. Kellogg said the plan would be presented by United States President Donald Trump, but did not specify timeline. Kellogg, a retired general tasked with advancing Trump's strategy on the Russia-Ukraine war, has described a near-term resolution as being within 100 days of the inauguration, calling it his personal and professional goal to help Trump broker a solution within that time frame. Speaking to Fox News on February 1st, Kellogg claimed that Trump has a reliable plan to end the war, which would involve pressuring not only Moscow but also Kiev, while offering incentives to both sides as well. Trump's special envoy is also expected to visit Ukraine later this month for talks with Ukrainian officials. What is also known is that US President Donald Trump is prepared to double down on the sanctions against Russia, to pressure the Kremlin into ending its war against Ukraine, as Mr. Kellogg told to the New York Post in an interview published just yesterday on February 6th. According to Kellogg, current U.S. sanctions on Russia, particularly those targeting its energy sector, amount to 3 on a 10-point scale regarding economic pressure. He argued there is significant room to strengthen them further. You could really increase the sanctions, especially the latest sanctions targeting oil production and exports, Kellogg said. It opened the aperture way high to do something. He added that Trump has already gathered his national security team, including Vice President J.D. Vance and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, to discuss a coordinated strategy to end the war. Sounds positive if you ask me, because Kellogg criticized former President Joe Biden's approach of supporting Ukraine as long as it takes, calling it, I quote, a bumper sticker, not a strategy. No, not because of that, because the worst thing I was afraid to hear would be, yeah, we have a plan. That is a plan that does not include Ukraine, Europe and Russia, but is all about Ukraine, Europe and Russia, and it's ready, let's just follow the plan and see what happens. Well, thank you, but no thank you. We prefer reality. We prefer hard work, hard talks. We prefer not only to be a part of the process, moreover, we in Ukraine prefer becoming the process, because talking about Ukraine is impossible without Ukraine, and is the right thing to do. This is called effectiveness. Now, on top of that, we need efficiency, and that is doing that right thing right. U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order imposing sanctions on the International Criminal Court, ICC, on February 6th. Over what exactly? Over investigations of Israel. Neither U.S. nor Israel is a member of or recognize the court, which has issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for alleged war crimes over his military response in Gaza after Hamas attacks against Israel in October 2023. The order Trump signed accuses the ICC of engaging in illegitimate and baseless actions targeting America and our close ally Israel, and abusing its power by issuing baseless arrest warrants against Netanyahu and his former defense minister Yoav Gallant. The ICC has no jurisdiction over the United States or Israel, the order states, adding that the court has set, I quote, a dangerous precedent with its actions against both countries. There are 125 member states of the ICC, which is based in The Hague in the Netherlands, in case you didn't know. Ukraine became the 125th state party to the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court on January 1st. In March 2023, the ICC issued arrest warrants for, that's right, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin and Russian dictatorial commissioner for children's rights, Maria Lvova-Belova, for the forced deportations of at least tens of thousands of Ukrainian children to Russia and Russian-occupied territories. The ICC also issued arrest warrants for Sergei Shoigu, Secretary of Russia's Security Council, who formerly served as defense minister, and Valery Gerasimov, Chief of the General Staff of the Russian Army, for war crimes against Ukraine. Russia withdrew from the ICC in 2016 following its criticism of Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea. The sanctions could involve banning ICC officials and their families from entering the US, as well as freezing assets. The order also says that the ICC has overstepped its jurisdiction and abused its power in targeting US and allied officials. Well, what can I say here? Very, very interesting TV show. Awesome episode. Actors are acting, I guess. So let us all just wait a little bit and see what happens next. That will be all for tonight. Thank you so very much for your precious time with us. My name is Henry Keenan. We are UATV English and English-speaking Ukrainian state media, doing our best to deliver hot truth in easy terms for the whole free world directly from Ukraine. Please like, share, and let us know your opinion, as your voice matters. Indeed, it helps Ukrainian voice to be heard globally. Stay safe and tuned for more on weekly episode. See you right there.